Hey, you guys. All right. Entertainment purposes only. Don't forget Sunday Live every Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Also, members only live first Friday of the month, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. I am going to post all of these schedules in the post section, okay? Anywho, so that would be the 7th of November, 6:30 p.m. Eastern for members only. And the members only is the personal and spiritual questions, okay? And then Pampered Pets is Thursday, October 30th. That's this Thursday, 6:30 p.m. Anyone can join. If you don't have the link, email me, healingtruthtarot, all one word, at gmail.com, small caps. All right, also the Zoom room will be this Sunday, November 2nd at 5 p.m. Uncensored freedom of speech. Again, email me for the link if you don't have it. We don't record that, and so obviously I don't post it anywhere. Absolute freedom of speech there. Even a little cussing, but we try to not to use the F-bombs, okay? All right, tarot class starts November 6th. It's one class divided up into 6 parts over 3 months, okay? $25 if you're not a member of the channel and don't want to be one, or if you're not a Substack paid subscriber, okay? So email me again for the link. All right, Thursday, November 2nd. 6th, I'm sorry, Thursday, November 6th. She's 8 p.m. Eastern. Jeez, I'm confusing myself. Oh, don't forget to get your deck if you need a deck. Email Denise. She's the lovely community member that makes all of these posters for us. So contact Denise, DL Kyles, Kyles, DLKYLES at yahoo.com. Okay? And that is for buying a deck, new and pretty. She will give you the eBay link. Okay? And that is for, again, anyone who's going to take the tarot class and has paid, or as a free, or as a YouTube paid member, or a Substack paid subscriber. My Substack link is in the description box. We do something a little different on Substack. It's more spiritual. There is some political stuff in it. And we just started channeling people from the entertainment business that have crossed over. Okay? So what are we going to do here? Why did the Dems vote against the bill? Now, I explained that in one of yesterday's videos, but we're going to pull the cards on that. Okay? There's a reason they did that. Okay? Damage control. That's what the spirit team just said. Damage control. We're using our Nightmare Before Christmas deck. I know that's more of a Christmas thing, but I relate it to from Halloween to Christmas. Okay? Because they did start showing it around Halloween about 3 years after it was made. I personally have never watched the whole thing. I couldn't. There's some reason I couldn't do it. I couldn't sit through it. But again, I will often, I like anime. Love anime art, but I don't watch anime. Okay? But I do like the artwork. And two out of my 3 daughters love Jack and Sally. Okay, so I'm upside down, of course. Some of these are, I don't do upside down. King of Candles, King of Wands. Okay? So the king isn't afraid to move forward. All right? That they are trying to save us, to avoid worse things happening than are already happening now. Because there is something in that bill, I'm telling you, that speaks to taking people's SSI and SSD away. Okay? There is something in that bill that speaks to that. More people would be unalive. So that's the Dems. Okay, that's the blue team. The indigo team, I call them, the indigos. And I don't understand this. Let me try that. Okay. Okay, so get the upside downs or the reverse. Okay, and then we have Temperance. They are waiting for a better balance. They're waiting for, you know, for somebody's got to give on both sides. Period, point blank. And the Dems are not willing to give when it comes to the Social Security. Period, point blank. They might try and do that, taking a percentage of it away, which is still going to screw people up big time. And we can barely pay our rents now. Rents are ridiculous. You should see how small my place is. It's $1,000 a month. Okay, Knight of Needles, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords moves swiftly, brings in information, brings in clarity, brings in truth. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is feeling stuck. Yeah, well, it's a stalemate. That's what it is. It's shut down as a stalemate. Nobody's giving in. You know, and we whine and bitch and piss and moan, excuse my language, but we do. Oh, the Dems don't do anything. The Dems don't do anything. Well, they are doing something now. So let's move on and get over it. Okay? They're doing something now. They're refusing to give in. And I know it sucks because guess what? I'm going to be affected by this too. Lots of swords here. Lots of truth. We have the Magician. He's got all the elements. Transmuting one form of energy into another. So, like I said, what they're trying to do is they're holding out for a better deal. And we have the Ten of Swords. That's the end of a battle. Okay. Let's see. Are the Dems going to give in? Spirit team. Are the Dems going to give in? Are the... Jeez, wait. Crow. Calm down, Shelley. Are the Indigos going to give in? The Lovers. It was reversed. I don't read reverse unless Spirit team says to do so. The Lovers would be a partnership. That is reversed. The Dems are not giving in. Our Indigos are not giving in, you guys. And I'm sorry that we have to suffer this, but in one of yesterday's videos, we talked about what is going to happen due to people's money being messed with. Their food sources being messed with. Page of Swords. Okay, message bringing clarity. That's a message for us. We always say there's stuff going on behind the scenes. We're not in the room, okay? When they're doing this voting and arguing and fighting with each other, we're not in the room. We're not in the room when there's arguing and they're trying to manipulate people behind closed doors. We're not in that room either. Page of Needles. Page of Swords. Again? I thought we got the Page of Swords. Oh, Wands. I'm sorry. That was Page of Wands. Page of Candles is Page of Wands. I'm sorry. That's still information coming through, though. Information about actions being taken. And this is the Page of Swords. All right. Yeah. These don't say swords, wands, and that. They say something different. So I sorry you guys. It still means the same thing. That Page of Candles still means a message coming through. So Page of Swords. Page of Swords. There's that truth coming in as well. Truths being noticed. Clarity being gotten. Nine of Candles. Nine of Wands. Okay, Nine of Wands is Wounded Warrior. Sticking to our guns. Protecting what is ours. Protecting ourselves. This is what the Indigos are trying to do. Protect us from something worse than what is already happening. My goodness, all of these, you guys, all of these swords, holy smokes, lots of truth and clarity here. This is 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is generally the rest before the final battle. A lot of protection up here, clarity about to come through, an ending about to happen. Five of Cups. That is the loss. That is another message for us to stop focusing on the loss. Yes, there is a loss, and yes, we're going to feel our feels about those losses. We're going to be angry. But we need to use that anger. We need to point that anger in the right direction. We need to transmute the Magician. We need to we got the Magician. We need to transmute that anger into action. In whatever way we take that action, physically or energetically or both. And for me, it'll be energetically. Let go of the hatred, you guys. It's not bothering anybody. The person you hate couldn't care less. The only person that hurts is us. We can't move forward spiritually. We can't ascend to another dimension if we are busy hating on people. That hate does not belong in the world that we're creating. And then we have the Devil. Devil's in the details. And the current details of this bill are not serving anybody but the regime. And the last two. We have 7 of Swords. That's the thievery that the red team is trying to accomplish. More thievery. Okay, and then we have the Death card. Okay, it's okay. What is it? Hold on there. The Death of what? Is that giving in? Ace of hold on. Coins. Ace of Coins. Is that death of oh coins, yeah, power. Death of a specific power. Pendulum. Okay, spirit team. Say hello. All right, thank you. Is this death the death of the red team's power with that bill? Okay, thank you, yes. All right, you guys, I have to go before I record the channel with Louise Hay. I have an appointment. Thanks for showing up, you guys. I see you in the funny papers. Much love, many blessings.